Hello, this is a documentary on 10 fascinating and unknown facts about Romania. Let's get started. Crossing the south of Romania, the Danube forms a wonderful delta before flowing into the Black Sea. The Danube Delta is home to 23 natural ecosystems, and from April to September it is home to more than 300 bird species that come to live on the delta's channels and lakes. Also, you can find 160 kinds of fish, both fresh and saltwater species. In Bucharest, the capital of Romania, you can find the world's heaviest building named Palace of Parliament. The process of building it cost 3 billion euros. Inside you'll find 3,500 tons of crystal, 480 chandeliers, and 1,409 ceiling lights, while 700,000 tons of steel and bronze was used just for the monumental doors and windows. Also, the Palace of Parliament is the second largest building in the world, topped only by the Pentagon. Turta salt mine is the world's most spectacular underground formation shaped by people. People created it in a special natural environment in the depths of Transylvania, digging into the salt deposited after the evaporation of the sea that covered the entire region millions of years ago. Now the salt from Turda salt mine could cover the salt requirement for the entire planet for 60 years if it were necessary. In the pictures you can see the different activities that you can do while you're there, like playing pool, going on the Ferris wheel, or going on a boat ride. Top Gear host Jeremy Clarkson declared that the Trans-Bagration Road in Romania is the world's best driving road, and I agree with that statement too. The road stretches over 90 kilometers and it cuts through the Făgăraș Mountains. As you can see in the picture, the Trans-Făgărașan is filled with hairpin turns. The views get more and more spectacular as you go higher, the top being at 7,000 feet. In the first and fourth image, we have the Bran Castle, commonly known as Dracula's Castle. The castle is now a museum dedicated to displaying the art and furniture collected by Queen Marie. In the second picture, we have the Corvin Castle, located in Hunedoara, and is one of the largest castles in Europe. In the third picture, we have the Palace Castle, located in Sinaia. Palace Castles has 160 rooms that are adorned with the finest examples of European art, Moreno crystal chandeliers, German stained glass windows, and Cordoba leather walls. Romania has 7 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. In the first picture is the wooden churches of Maramureș. The church you see in the picture is the tallest wooden church in Europe. In the second picture is the Dacian fortress of the Orăștie Mountains. And some history about it is that before being conquered by the Romans, the Dacian rulers built an array of 45 sites that are now considered typical for the late European Iron Age. The third picture is the churches of Moldavia that have been built between the 15th and 16th century. The fourth picture is the historic center of Sighișoara, and it displays a 500-year-old clock tower, urban architecture representatives of the Transylvanian Saxon culture, which is an endangered one, and uphill cobblestone streets. Here are the other 3 World Heritage Sites. Firstly, we got the Danube Delta. In the second image, we have the villages with 45 churches in Transylvania. And in the picture is the village called Preșmer. The third picture is the monastery of Horezu, and this monastery is representative of the famous Balkan architectonic style. On Danube's banks, carved in stone, is a statue of the former Dacian ruler and ancestor of the Romanians, Dachava. It was sculptured over a period of 10 years. The statue is 55 meters tall and is the highest stone sculpture in Europe. Located in the village of Săpânza, Gemitero Vasile, as known in Romanian, is a unique cemetery. It is famous for its brightly colored tombstones, with beautiful paintings describing in an original and poetic manner the people who are buried there, in addition to scenes from their lives. One poetic message I translated from Romanian states, "As long as I lived in the world, I was a good tractor driver, both in the field and in the forest. I served everyone. Dear girls and my son, I was very helpful to you. But I was not lucky enough to help you more because Dad did not leave me. Young man, he put me in the ground." Approximately 6,000 bears are to be found in the Romanian Carpathians. The Carpathians are a range of mountains forming an arc throughout the Central and Eastern Europe. The Carpathians provide habitat for the largest European population of brown bears and wolf, with the highest concentration in Romania. So as I talked about the Carpathians, here are some pictures of them. The Astra Museum of Folk Civilization is an open-air museum located next to Sibiu, displaying more than 300 traditional houses, water mills, windmills, gigantic presses for wine, stables and barns, giving the visitors the feeling of wandering around a traditional village. The museum is also the second largest outdoor museum in the world. And on this final occasion, I'll end my presentation on the 10 fascinating and unknown facts about Romania. Thank you for watching.